California. When you have a chance, check out our webpage, kxoradio.com.
I'm Taylor Bisciotti with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. After 18 seasons, 4 MVPs, and winning a Super Bowl in Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers is headed to New York, where an immediate return on their investment is expected. Jets general manager Joe Douglas said Rodgers is one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game and is excited to add someone of his character and ability. More quarterback news: the Bengals are exercising the 5th-year option for Joe Burrow. The Bengals said they'll work with Burrow to secure his long-term future with the team. And no surprise here, the Vikings picked up the 5th-year option for star wide receiver Justin Jefferson. This means the Vikings have Jefferson under contract through the 2024 season. And do they know, or will the decision come down to the wire? Is there a consensus between Panthers general manager Scott Fitterer and head coach Frank Reich with which player is the right pick at number 1? Reich said there is consensus and they're excited. Stay tuned Thursday night for the draft to find out. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Advertisement sponsored by Allied Injury Group, not available in all states. This important message from Allied Injury Group reminds you that if you or someone you love was injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, you deserve financial compensation for your medical expenses, lost wages, pain, and suffering. Don't rely on insurance companies to look out for you. If you haven't spoken to an attorney, call our legal experts now. Work accident, truck accident, collision with an uninsured driver, or a slip and fall. Allied Injury Group has helped clients win hundreds of millions of dollars in damages. They're available 24/7 to take your call and fight for you. Remember, if you or someone you love suffered injuries in an accident that wasn't your fault, like being struck by a drunk driver, a collision with an 18-wheeler, were a victim of workplace negligence or more, get the financial compensation you deserve. Call Allied Injury Group for a free consultation now.
Call 800-781-1815. That's 800-781-1815. Again, 800-781-1815.
Well, happy Wednesday to you, the 26th day of April, 2023. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning, Carroll.
Another beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Yes.
Love these mornings.
One after another.
Yeah. Did I bring you any of our tomatoes?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'll have to.
You know, I saw some at home.
Okay.
Were they small, the little cherry tomatoes?
The little cherry tomatoes that are so full of flavor.
Flavor, yes.
Yep.
If nothing else on a tomato has a flavor, those little cherry tomatoes.
Yeah, I mean, you bite into them and, boy, an explosion of flavor. Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, remind me and I'll bring you some, because we're harvesting cherry tomatoes every day.
Harvesting, that's a very tedious job, isn't it?
Not really.
No?
You just find the red ones and pull them.
No, I'm kidding.
It's not like we have 120 acres.
Well, at least not yet.
Yeah.
At least not yet. Get a little time is all it takes. But
yes.
Yeah, I've harvested those little guys and, pulling them off the vine and eating them right away is not a bad idea.
To do that.
Yeah.
Yes. Same way with the carrots that we grow.
What's up, Doc?
Well, I think you've heard Aaron Rodgers is heading to the New York Jets.
I have heard.
Okay, traded from the Green Bay Packers to the Jets. Now, I'm just wondering, does anyone else feel like the Jets just got a hot new Ferrari with 3 flat tires? I'm just saying. How much does Aaron Rodgers have left in the tank, huh?
I don't know, but evidently they know something that a lot of us don't know.
Well, apparently the Jets do, but then the Jets over the years have made some pretty dumb decisions. I think the last really good decision they made was when they signed Broadway Joe Namath.
Yeah, Hollywood Joe.
Yep.
Yeah. Can't live that name down, can he?
Not hardly.
Boy, it makes him happy that you can.
Yes. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, but yesterday was National Library Workers Day.
I did not know that, but now I do.
Okay. A day to honor and recognize those men and women who keep our libraries running, engaging, and useful. I stopped by the library and kept telling the librarian, Happy Library Workers' Day. And he kept saying, hush, shh, quiet.
They thought you were nuts.
Yeah. Okay. You want some birthdays?
Birthdays? Let's have some.
We got a bunch. Carol Burnett is 90 today.
Wow.
Guitarist Dwayne Eddy, 85. Singer Maurice Williams of Maurice and the Zodiacs, 85. Singer Gary Wright, the Dreamweaver, 80. Actor Giancarlo Esposito is 65. Roger Taylor of Duran Duran, 63. So good they named him twice. Actor Joan Chen, 62. Actor-singer Michael Damian. Wasn't he the best of the Phantom of the Operas?
Well, you'd get arguments from different people on that, but he could certainly be one.
He could be. Okay. Other birthdays today. Actor-comedian Kevin James, 58. Actor Marion Jean-Baptiste, 56. Actor Chandrella Avery, 52. Actor Simbi Kali, 52. Actor Jason Earls, 46. Actor Leonard Earl Howes, 46. Actor Nyambi, yeah, so good. Named him twice, 44. Actor Jordana Brewster is 43. Actor Channing Tatum is 43. Actor Emily Wickersham is 39. Actor Aaron Meeks is 37. Local birthdays just ahead.
My name is Sarah Griffin, and I'm the Executive Director of the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially for those struggling to find their next meal. As a monthly donor, you can help the Imperial Valley Food Bank purchase food in bulk to meet the growing needs of the more than 25,000 people we serve each month at over 30 locations. Even small monthly gifts can go a long way in helping fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley. Please consider giving monthly by donating online at www.ivfoodbank.org.
Happy birthday to Richard Gutierrez, Maria Guzman, Irma Araujo, Jorge Elias, Jonathan Johnson, Emily Moreno, Raul Morquecho, Jesus Estrada, Isabella Rose Amaya, Rebecca Sanchez, and Claire Wells. Happy birthday from KXO. Okie dokie.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I think we mentioned a rescue dog in England being treated for a case of alcohol addiction and withdrawals.
Yeah, you did. You mentioned that. But we never finished the conversation.
Well, the dog is doing well.
Okay, that's good to know.
Okay. Down to 3 Mai Tais a week.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
He can have mine. But that's kind of sad.
Oh, it is sad.
Yeah.
And that's a true story, is it?
Yes. Yeah. So all the years and all the puppies and dogs and everything, people, food, and alcohol never entered into their upbringing.
Yeah.
So
wasn't meant to be.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Butch, here, have a beer. Okay. I hate to drink alone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready for news?
We've got news this morning.
We do.
Something about an early Cinco de Mayo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. We're going to start off with a look at World and California news headlines brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, they are your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. Republicans in Montana vote today on censuring their only openly trans lawmaker for criticizing colleagues who want to ban care for transitioning teens. This woman is among Zoe Zephyr's supporters.
I elected her so she could come to Helena to speak for me, and now we are here to speak for her since she has been silent.
A jury is deciding the fate of 5 members of the Proud Boys charged with seditious conspiracy for allegedly leading a mob into the U.S. Capitol on January 6th. Among them, Enrique Tarrio. CBS's Scott McFarland.
If convicted, Tarrio would be the only person so far convicted of conspiracy for January 6th who wasn't actually at the Capitol that day, accused of helping lead the conspiracy from afar.
Moments ago at the White House. President Biden welcoming his South Korean counterpart before the two men sign an agreement that will allow U.S. nuclear subs to dock in South Korea for the first time since the 1980s. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news: anger and outrage after that shooting that seriously injured a 15-month-old girl in her family's car in Oakland this week. The girl hit by a stray bullet.
They immediately take cover inside their vehicle. As the sound of gunfire stopped, the victim, who is 15-month-old, who's seated in a car seat, began to cry.
Seth Neary with Oakland Police, which is still seeking suspects. The girl in stable condition after surgery. Bizarre scene in Hollywood as a man spends hours on a digital billboard atop the KTLA tower, holding up a sign that said "Free Billie Eilish," playing an electric guitar, while dozens looked on from the ground below.
It's kind of heartbreaking. He looks like a young guy up there, and hopefully this resolves itself in a peaceful manner.
And finally coming down a fire department ladder, met on the ground by police, who arrested him and charged him with trespassing. Candidates already throwing their hats into the ring for the gubernatorial election in 2026. Former State Controller Betty Yee says she'll be running, while State Lieutenant Governor Eleni Kounalakis launched her campaign Monday. Jeff Scott, California News.
Yeah, Gene, I was wondering where Gabe Lemus was yesterday, with somebody on top of the KTLA tower in L.A.
Well, yeah. He was practicing for his acceptance speech for a nomination for governor of California.
Exactly. And the only thing they got wrong is he does not play guitar.
Right. Yeah. I mean, he used to, but he retired from that.
World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair, for replacement, call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
Eric was way behind on his taxes.
I owed a lot of money to the IRS, almost $15,000. I tried to make payments.
The IRS wasn't satisfied with Eric's efforts, so they came after him full force.
They're coming to put a lien and a hold on all my income, my home, my car. I was just overwhelmed at what to do.
Then Eric called Optima Tax Relief.
When Optima Tax got involved, the calls would stop, the threats would stop. It was easy like 1, 2, 3.
Optima Tax Relief is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, and their team of expert tax professionals took care of Eric's problem.
I owe $15,000, and now my debt is clean. I don't owe anything.
Take Eric's advice.
If you have a tax problem, you need to call Optima Tax now.
Call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations in the Valley, at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
Taking a look at the latest in local news, a man with a gun was detained near Frank Wright Middle School in Imperial. At about 2:45 p.m. Monday, Imperial Police responded to the area of the middle school after receiving 3 reports of a man walking with what appeared to be a firearm wrapped in clothing. Officers located the man and found he was carrying a BB rifle. A more intensive search of the man led to the discovery of a loaded makeshift zip gun and live shotgun shells. The man, Corey Von Garcia, 40 of Imperial, was booked into Imperial County Jail on charges of a felon in possession of a firearm, felon in possession of ammunition, possession of a zip gun, and possession of a loaded firearm in a school zone. Well, active COVID numbers are in. George Gale filed this story.
New COVID-19 numbers were released Tuesday morning. COVID information is released by the County Public Health Department. According to the new numbers, there are currently 247 active cases of COVID-19 in Imperial County. That is up from the 234 cases reported last week. The state COVID-19 tier metrics for Imperial County indicate 10.60 new cases per day per 100,000 population for a positivity rate of 13.8%. Deaths attributed to the virus remain at 978. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
KXO News Time, 7:43.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers are here for you. Lube, oil, and filter change, alignments, brakes, batteries, tune-ups, and so much more. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. And now, Quick Lane has 3 locations in the Valley. In the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, at El Centro Motors, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall. Quick Lane, ready to serve.
Continuing with more local news, little information on the transit strike. Here's more.
The strike was called at 3 o'clock yesterday morning. The woman at IB Transit was operating under said they were operating under a Saturday schedule. The union, Teamsters Local 542, representing the employees, said they are seeking fair treatment for the employees. They are willing to continue negotiations, and the strike will go on as long as it is necessary. For more information on these local news stories, go to the KXO website. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
A blood drive is scheduled today. The community blood drive is being hosted by LifeStream. It will be held at the El Centro Regional Medical Center, Outpatient Center at 385 West Main Street in El Centro. Donor hours are from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. Donors will receive a mini physical. The results of the physical will be posted on the donor's private online portal. Go to lstream.org to make an appointment. That concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for page 2.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations in the Valley. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Are you looking for a one-stop grocery shopping experience with bargains you won't believe? Then stop by your neighborhood grocery outlet. You'll find amazing deals on the name brands you love, with savings up to 40 to 70% versus traditional grocery stores. And don't forget, we also have all the essentials like dairy, meat, and produce. So shop us first, shop us often. Great deals add up to monthly savings, only at your local grocery outlet.
Page 2 of the local news and weather, served by K-Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Great Japanese food. They specialize in sushi rolls, 50 different varieties of sushi rolls. That's one for every state. Try them all.
Continuing with more local news, this morning, a soccer tournament will be held this weekend. Here's more on that story.
The tournament is being held, it's being called Cinco de Mayo 2023 Tournament. It's being organized by the Consulate of Mexico in Calexico, the Institute for Mexicans Abroad, and the Alliance Sports Association. The tournament will be held Saturday and Sunday, this coming Saturday and Sunday, at the Sunflower facilities in El Centro. There will be men's and women's divisions, as well as a division for children 6 and younger. For more information, including how to register a team, email Coach Gutierrez 65@yahoo.com. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Imperial County local hospitals and emergency responders will participate in a disaster exercise today. Local emergency response and law enforcement agencies, community clinics, and others will be active at various locations throughout the valley. The exercise is based on a multi-site coordinated emergency and is designed to help Imperial County be better prepared for emergencies and incidences, all types and sizes. The planned exercise will include participants from multiple agencies, including the Brawley Police Department and Fire Department, Imperial County Fire, Imperial County EMS Agency, Imperial County Behavioral Health Intercare Valley, Urgent Care, the City of Brawley, American Medical Response, El Centro Regional Medical Center, Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, and other partner agencies. You may see law enforcement and first responders at Pioneers Hospital from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. Well, Salton Sea Authority is going to have a meeting. George Gale explains.
The Board of Directors meeting is Thursday, tomorrow. The in-person meeting will be held at the Coachella Valley Water District Steve Robbins Administration Building. If you cannot attend in person, the meeting can be viewed via Zoom. For agenda information and Zoom information, go to saltonsea.com/meetings. The April 27th meeting will begin at 10 a.m. Keep in mind, additional information can be added to the agenda and back up before the meeting begins. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, serving you fresh and delicious Japanese food. Also giving you great customer service and a menu full of items for everyone's appetite. Check out their unique Estates Sushi Rolls, one for each of our 50 states, and come join them with their famous Sake Bomb, a thrilling event with James Chingon. Make a group reservation at their cozy patio or cater at Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, 416 South J Street in Imperial, or call in your order at 760-355-4440. Visit them at KSushiBarandGrill.com.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says mainly tranquil and dry conditions will prevail through the next several days. As high pressure builds over the western U.S. through the latter half of the week and into the upcoming weekend, a warming trend will ensue, with temperatures warming into the upper 90s to possibly as high as 105 in the Imperial Valley. 92 the high yesterday, 57 the overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 94. Northwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, becoming north-northeast with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Tonight will be clear with a low around 64. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming east after midnight. Thursday, sunny with a high near 99. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north-northeast. 66 degrees downtown, 52% relative humidity. Wind out of the west at about 3 miles an hour. Local news, page 2, served by Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Check out the daily lunch specials. The dinner menu features 16 different entrees. Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, just off Highway 86 in Imperial.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. So we engineered the truck of the future for everyone. Ford F-150. Available with a Pro Power onboard generator and a variety of cab configurations for whatever you need to haul. Because the truck of the future isn't created for just a few. It's for America. Ford F-150. Drive one today. We want your trade-in. Get a 2022 or 2023 Ford F-150 truck with 0% APR for 36 months. Only at your San Diego County Ford dealers. Not all buyers will qualify for Ford Credit APR financing. 36 months at $27.78 per month per thousand financed regardless of down payment. Down payment may vary depending on credit. Not available on Ford F-150 Lightning, F-150 Tremor, and F-150 Raptor models. Place a new retail order or take new retail delivery from an authorized Ford dealer's stock by 7/5/23. See dealer for residency restrictions, qualifications, and details.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NBA action. The Hawks slip by the Celtics, 119-117. Boston leads that series 3-2. Meanwhile, the Nuggets over the Timberwolves, 112-109. Denver wins. Denver moves on. And the Suns over the Clippers, 136-130. Phoenix moves on with that win. KXO Sports Time, 7:52.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
Let's roll through the major leagues, and we can tell you the Rockies rolled. They beat the Guardians 5-1. Dodgers nipped the Pirates 8-7. The Red Sox dumped the Orioles 8-6. Astros shut out the Rays 5-0. Meanwhile, the Mariners topped the Phillies 5-3. Reds edged the Rangers 7-6. The Blue Jays, they bageled the White Sox 7-0. Nationals shut out the Mets 5-0. Braves topped the Marlins 7-4. Tigers tipped the Brewers 4-3. It was the Twins 6, Yankees 2. Meanwhile, the Angels beat the Athletics 5-3. Royals edged the Diamondbacks 5-4. Giants nipped the Cardinals 5-4. And the Padres, they got shut out again. Cubs beat the Padres 6-0. Meanwhile, Aaron Rodgers said bye-bye to Packer fans on social media following that blockbuster trade. And the 2023 NFL Draft is tomorrow. We will have coverage of the NFL Draft starting at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon right here on AM 1230 KXO. There'll be 259 picks in rounds 1 through 7. So who's going to go number 1? I don't know. I don't care. They're going to give somebody $1 gazillion who's never played at the professional level. Yeah, it's all a roll of the dice. It's a gamble. No, again, that's the NFL. You can't mention gamble. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. The UK antitrust regulator has blocked Microsoft's $69 billion purchase of Activision Blizzard, thwarting one of the tech industry's biggest deals over concerns it will stifle competition in cloud gaming. The Competition and Markets Authority said in a statement today that it was worried the deal could lead to reduced innovation and less choice for UK gamers over the years to come. The acquisition would make Microsoft even stronger in cloud gaming, a market in which it already holds a 60 to 70% share globally, according to the regulators. And Boeing continues to have problems. Losses continue to mount for Boeing as the supply chain problems caused higher than expected losses. The company reported a loss of $1.27 a share, excluding special one-off charges and gains, although that was an improvement from the $2.75 a share it lost on that basis a year earlier. It marked the 7th straight quarter in which Boeing reported a loss, excluding one-time items. Since the grounding of the 737 MAX in March of 2019, following 2 crashes, Boeing has reported only 1 quarterly profit without the help of special items. Kind of mixed on the big board right now. The Dow off 120 points at 33,415. The S&P 500 up $1.40 at 4,073. The NASDAQ up 105 points at 11,904. Gold up $6.30 an ounce. Oil down 95 cents a barrel.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 94. Northwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, becoming north-northeast with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. It will be clear tonight with a low around 64. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming east after midnight. Thursday, sunny with a high near 99. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north-northeast. And we could hit 105 by the weekend. Just giving you a heads up. 68 degrees downtown El Centro, 52% relative humidity. Right now, the wind out of the west at about 3 miles an hour. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal. You'll find them at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. Coming up, CBS News on the hour will take you around the world, let you know what's happening all over the world.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Steve Kathan. There's a new push in Congress to limit kids' use of social media.
Our bill is a common-sense, bipartisan approach. Following the Surgeon General's recommendations, it prohibits users under the age of 13 from accessing social media platforms.
Hawaii Democratic Senator Brian Schatz says the newly proposed measure would also call for parental permission on social media for those ages 14 to 17. Republicans in the Montana legislature could make a move today to censure or expel Zoe Zephyr, the transgender lawmaker who spoke out against a bill banning gender-affirming care for children. She says it smacks of what happened to the 3 Tennessee representatives.
Whether it's me on speaking on trans issues, whether it's young black men rising up and speaking about gun violence, those folks in power, particularly on the far right, do not want to be held accountable. And so, yeah, there's comparisons, and it's very concerning.
A Washington jury is deliberating the fate of men prosecutors have labeled key players in the Capitol attack. CBS's Scott McFarland.
This is the longest U.S. Capitol insurrection trial to date. The 5 defendants are members of the far-right Proud Boys group, and they face the highest-level charge so far, seditious conspiracy, accused of plotting to block the peaceful transfer of power in America.
In New York, CBS's Graham Cates says testimonies beginning today in the civil trial about claims from a former columnist that Donald Trump raped her in a department store dressing room decades ago.
We expect to hear from at least one employee from the department store. We expect to hear from 2 friends who she says she told about this at the time. And of course, on Trump's side, they want to call into question that story that she told her friends about this.
Well, CBS's Cammie McCormick has more on the killing of an ISIS leader who orchestrated the 2021 airport attack in Afghanistan that killed 13 Americans.
The Defense Department issued a statement late last night confirming the death, but said it did not take part in the operation, which the National Security Council says was carried out by the Taliban. The U.S. learned of it through intelligence gathering.
Well, now to the White House. Pageantry to welcome South Korea's president. CBS's Nancy Cordes.
They have really pulled out all the stops for the South Korean president. They will hold meetings. There will be a formal press conference in the Rose Garden and, of course, a state dinner. The first state dinner of the Biden presidency that is actually taking place inside the White House.
More unease in the banking industry. First Republic stock is down around 30% today, and the Dow is down 85 points. This is CBS News.
Hire with minimal effort and maximum success with Indeed. Their powerful hiring platform makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates all in one place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
At Progressive, we know how much you love your recreational vehicles, so we decided to record this commercial in an RV.
With a family on vacation.
Mom, who are these people? Oh, that's Flo and Jamie. They're recording a commercial, sweetie. Don't they do that in the studio?
Normally.
No.
But we wanted to feature a family who bundled their home and RV and saved with Progressive.
Yeah, it looks like you're all out of chips.
Okay, I think we'll just drop you off at the next gas station.
Bundle your home and other vehicles with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Discount not available in all states or situations.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Thinking about gas mileage. You know, changing your oil with a full synthetic oil like Pennzoil Platinum can help your engine get more miles. Right now, you can get 5 quarts with an STP Extended Life oil filter for only $37.99. Get started on your next job today with the parts you need when you need them at AutoZone or AutoZone.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
An animal-loving activist is making headlines again.
The last time we saw Babe star James Cromwell, he'd superglued himself to the counter of a New York City Starbucks to protest the price of oat milk. Now, the 83-year-old actor is singing a new tune about piggies.
If I had words.
He's released a new video for PETA about a rescued piglet.
He was on his way on the back of a truck to some place where they were going to fatten him up for somebody's dinner, and he decided...
But just like the original, there's a happy ending.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Carolina Panthers coach Frank Reich says he and the team's general manager have reached an agreement on which quarterback they'll take with the top pick in tomorrow night's NFL draft, but it will be a secret for now. The betting is on Alabama's Bryce Young or Ohio State's C.J. Stroud. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
He's a radio announcer here, isn't he?
AM 1230.
Yeah, that's right. Have you heard his morning show, Wake Up with Phlegm?
KXO.
1230.